This is Counterpoint, and I'm your host, Tanya Allen. Angelina Ireland is the president of Delta Hospice Society in Delta, British Columbia. The organization, founded in 1991, is dedicated to helping families and individuals experience life-threatening diagnoses, advanced illness, or bereavement by offering palliative care and other end-of-life services. Sounds wonderful, right? Well, not to the British Columbia provincial government, which has been on the warpath against Delta Hospice since medical assistance in dying, or MAID, has become legal in Canada in 2016. Because Delta Hospice refused to participate in MAID, the government in 2020 ended a $1.5 million funding contract with Delta Hospice. Additionally, the British Columbia Fraser Health Authority further terminated its property lease with Delta Hospice, which effectively evicted the organization. So, what now for Delta Hospice? What is their future with no property? Is this a warning shot to other hospice organizations who refuse to toe the government line? And what has Angelina Ireland been up to? Well, joining me now to discuss the Delta Hospice case and a new anti-euthanasia film is Angelina Ireland herself. Welcome, Angelina. It's been, I guess, maybe a year or two since we've had you on last. Nice to see you again.
Hi, thank you, Tanya, for having me.
Yeah, I remember we were following your case very carefully because it's, every 6 months or so, there'd be another twist in your case. It would make for a very good film. But why don't you, for those viewers who may not be as familiar, briefly give us the backstory of how Delta Hospice got to this point?
Yes, so yes, as you said, we are a palliative care organization since 1991, and basically our mandate has been to protect authentic palliative care. And we are that little engine that never gives up, that little choo-choo train that doesn't stop. We never ever give up, and we are continuing to try to protect palliative care, try to protect Canadians. As an organization, we privately raised about $8 million. We built a hospice and a supportive care center. We operated it for 10 years. We got into a service agreement with the Fraser Health Authority. So we brought our private organization, our private facility, into the public health care system for $1.5 million a year to try to operate it. I'll let you know, it cost us much more than that, but we got $1.5 million. When we refused to participate in this thing they're calling medical assistance in dying, the Fraser Health Authority canceled our contract. Which was fine as far as we were concerned, because we believed we could still operate without government money. But when we said that to them, apparently that's not the right answer to give the government when they try to push you to do something. So they canceled our lease. So we had built our buildings on a 35-year land lease. And when we refused to participate in euthanasia, the Fraser Health Authority canceled that lease with 25 years left.
And they can just do that unilaterally. They can cancel it.
Well, a government can do whatever they want, actually. If they have a majority government, they can do whatever they want.
And that's did you try to appeal this to court?
Well, we did have some court battles around membership of our organization. We were advised that certainly we could go to court with our one lawyer, and the government would walk in with 10 lawyers, and we would be bankrupt with lawfare. So we decided to let them have their way. They took our buildings, they evicted us from the property, and they reopened our hospice with our furniture in it 2 weeks later. And they operate the Irene Thomas Hospice, which was the name of our hospice. They operate it to this day, providing euthanasia there.
Wow, but that's your building.
Well, we built it, absolutely, but it sat on their land, and we were not allowed to take our building because it just was considered to be like a fixture to the land, like it was some kind of old fence or some old shack, and the government expropriated it. Yes, they did because that's what governments can do.
Wow.
And so we were the victim of that. Yes.
Wow, that's so shocking. Because I remember, I think the last time we had you on, you were in the middle of the throes of a board membership drama where people try to hijack your board to alter the votes, I suppose. But did I guess you had the last laugh?
Well, we did. We survived. It was a national membership drive. So we fought the government and we fought the activists. So we've been fighting everybody since about 2019. And ultimately, we were successful. Right. We kept our organization. We kept it authentically palliative care, which means we do nothing to hasten death, as palliative care has always done.
Right.
So we have our
Okay, I'm going to pause
organization.
you there, and we're going to talk more about your palliative care mission in just a few moments.